these are the 5 things you need to know why nursing your pepper. These are the 5 things you need to know. Yes, why nursing your pepper. And the fifth one will surprise you because it's the most essential one. Yes. Now, the first one you need to know, the first thing you need to know is having a good seed. Yes, having a good seed is the first thing you need to know. Go to the nearest agro shop in your area and buy your seed. Don't just buy seed anyhow. You need to have a very good varieties of seed. Either you want to plant chili pepper, either you want to plant habanero or bell pepper, just have a good seed. That is the first thing you need to have. Okay, so the second thing you need to know is prepare your bed. Either you are nursing your pepper in a nursery tray or you want to nurse your pepper on the ground. So for me, I prefer to nurse my bed on the ground. Like I prefer to nurse my pepper seed on the ground because they are going to have a very strong stem. Okay, so if you are going to nurse on the ground just like me, then you need to watch this video. Okay, now if you are going to make your nursery bed on the ground for your pepper, you need to till the soil. That's very important. You need to till the soil, and the measurement I always give my own nursing bed is 6 by 3 feet, 6 by the length, then 3 feet by the wide, to avoid plant population, overpopulation. Because if I plant it overpopulated without any sort of measurement, then I will kill the nursery bed because I need to give them some space. Okay, then the number 3 thing is adding manure to the soil that you have already tilled. Adding manure. Now, we have various kind of manure, but me personally, I do prefer to use pig, or if I can get my hands on goat manure. So, but if you are going to add manure to your nursing ground, you need to know that the manure needs to be fermented. It's going to be a fermented manure, not a fresh one, because if you add fresh manure to your pepper seed, you are going to kill them. If you add fresh manure to your pepper nursing bed, you are going to kill them automatically. Okay, I use fermented manure to prepare my nursing bed. That is the third one. I use fermented manure. Then the fourth one I do to my nursing bed is to give them spacing. After the 6 by 3 feet that I actually talked about, the next thing I do is to give them spacing. If I have already prepared the bed, right, then I add manure to the soil that I tilled. Now I'm going to give them spacing by creating a space in between them, and the space interval is going to be 6 inches. The space interval will be 6 inches. That is half of a foot. Now, with that being said, you see that line that I created. Those are the places that I'm going to sprout my seed. Those are where I'm going to sprout my seed. So in between those lines are the place that I'm going to sprout my seed to avoid population, because if I don't give them space, there are chances and probability that they are going to die. There are chances and probability that they are going to die. Yes, because that is overpopulation. Some will even have a stunted growth. Some will not even see the sunlight at all. So they will eventually die, and you are going to lose your seed. Okay, so you will not blame the agro dealer that sell your pepper seed to you. So if you do the right thing, then you will get the right result. All right. Now after sprinkling the pepper seed, putting it in the lines, after doing that, then I'm going to cover the soil on the bed just to cover the pepper seed. Then after that, you need to look for a palm leaves. Yes, you need to look for palm leaves as a shade, or you need to look for palm frond as a shade. Cut it and put it on top of it. So that is for the fourth one. The first one is having the good seed. The second one is if you are going to use the ground, you need to till the soil. And the third one is adding manure to it. The fourth one I mentioned is give them space. Give them space so that they will have enough room to breathe. So this is the fifth one, and the fifth one is the most essential one. Okay, watering. Don't over water your nursing bed. Okay, don't over water them. Okay, you don't have to put too much of water because they are still young. So you just need to put maybe 2 or 3 watering can of water after you have already tilled the soil. 2 or 3 watering can of water and pour it and come back the third day. Maybe you make it 48 hours, and just to that 6 by 3 feet, you only need 1 watering can. So depending on the kind of humidity in your area that you plant, you might need to put that water twice or 3 times a week, depending. And after 5 to 7 days, your seed will start coming out. You will start getting your seed, and after 5 to 7 days, you don't see your seed coming out. Then you need to brace yourself, because probably the seed might not be good. Yes, the seed might not be good, and maybe probably you made some mistake. But in this video, what I've said so far, you are not going to make any mistakes if you follow what I've said so far. Okay, so 5 to 7 days, then the seed started coming up. Then you give it maybe probably 10 days or 12 days. That's when you will remove the palm leaves and make a shed for it. Let the shed be like 3 feet taller to it, and you cover it with net. You can cover it with net and put some little palm leaves on the net, and that's how you are going to get your pepper. I actually believe that these 5 things I've mentioned so far are going to help you to have a good nursing pepper. It will help you to nurse your pepper and have a good nursery bed. Okay? Yes. Thank you very much.